Hello, this is Nancy. Welcome back to my channel. For the past couple months, I've been working on this miniature library on my lives with Geri at a Happy Hoarder. And today we're going to show you how to make the roll top desk. I'll have the links to the other pieces of the furniture that I've made down below in the description box. So I'll have linked below a PDF of the plans. When you print them out, make sure that I put a little inch mark so that the inch mark is actually an inch so you can get the right size. This is a 1:12 scale. So I couldn't find something that I could, make for me, because I tried another one that I saw on YouTube and it came out too small. So I decided to make my own. So here we're going to be cutting the pieces according to the plans and then gluing them up. So right here we're doing the legs where the drawers are going to go to, and I cut four of these pieces down. For this whole project, I'm using the Dollar Tree super glue wood glue to put everything together. And just be patient. It takes time to set up, not too long, 10-20 minutes, and then everything's set up and you can move on to the next step. Since I've never made this before, it's gonna be choppy, the video. I've been taking notes, and like I said, most of the notes will be in those little plans that I made. So we're gonna glue the bottoms of the side, I guess the drawers. Make sure that they're all even. I lay it flat on the table there and just make sure that it's level with the floor or the ground once you do it. So I'm going back and forth, putting some glue here or there, and like I said, trial and error. For the top part of the roll top desk, I cut these little angled, I don't know how you call it, the top portion of it. I cut 2 pieces for either side, but I would suggest cutting 4 of them, because for the roll top portion, it's going to be the same design, same thickness, and I'll show you later on what we need to do to make it so you can the roll top portion will guide through the the tracks. Hope that made sense. Once you have the hutch part of the desk completed, I traced it onto this chipboard because this is going to be the back of the desk itself. I didn't have enough of the basswood that I'm using for the desk, so I'm using this chipboard to cover the back. This video is part of the Your Take on Tiny Treasures collab, hosted by myself and Geri from a Happy Hoarder. I'll leave her link down below as well as the playlist link. We have a lot of content creators doing their take on tiny treasures, so check them out. Now we're going to do some framing around the base of the desk to give it some, some character. And I'm using some tiny popsicle sticks. They're like wood stir sticks, but they're thicker than the wood stir sticks. So we're gonna cut that, and depending on, I didn't do any measurements for these, so I'm putting it up to the actual desk and measuring. So depending on how you cut it, you measure to your desk. And you do this to both sides of the desk. Now onto the drawers. I'm here marking where I'm going to be putting these craft matchsticks that I'm using as the rails for the drawers. So I'm going back and forth measuring, make sure that they're nice and square. And I have two drawers the same size, and then the bottom one will be a little bit more deeper. But you can change the size of the drawers as you want. I measured and cut them off, so now we're going to start gluing them down again with the super glue wood glue. And take your time here, because if you don't have these straight, your drawers will have trouble going in and out. I think I grabbed the wrong ones. I have so much stuff on my desk here. So just take your time and see it. I'm going back and forth. This is at 2.5 times speed, so believe me, it took me a while. We'll get all these glued down and straightened out, and then we'll come back when it's time for the drawers. For the drawers, you're going to need 6 bottoms, which are 2 3/8 by 1 1/8. 12 for the sides, which are 1/2 inch by 2 3/8, and 6 pieces for the back of the drawers, which is 15/16 by 1/2 inch. You're actually going to need the back pieces. You're going to need the 15/16 by 1/2 inch. You're going to need it for the back and the front of the drawer, because you're going to need something for the drawer front to glue onto. So now we're going to start gluing these pieces up, and I'm gluing them on top of the drawer of the base. So if that makes sense. So the sides go on top of the base, and then do the sides first, and then the space in between I just measured once those sides were up, and that's what I get for the 15/16 by 1/2 inch for the front and back. And then we'll get back when all the drawers are done. Now we're going to do the drawer fronts. What I did was take a whole piece of the basswood, the width of the actual cabinet, and then I just decided that that's how I was going to cut them down, depending on how I wanted the drawers. Because the inside of the drawers, they're all the same. The only thing different is the outside front face. So the bottom front face is 7/8 of an inch high by 1 3/8 wide. The second drawer is 5/8 high, and the top drawer is also 5/8 inch. That's hard to say, inch high. So that's going to be the drawer fronts. And you do that for both sides. Now we're gonna get some wooden stir sticks. These are about, hold on, I can tell you how wide they are real quick. Let me grab them. The ones I used are, wait for it, 5.5, but you don't need them that wide because depending on the width of your desk, you're gonna cut them down. But even though they're small, I still wanted them even smaller for the roll top portion. So I was trying to get little strips. At first I tried to cut them in half, and sometimes they split, and it was hard work. But you get, you know, I cut more than I needed, so I could get some good pieces. Now I'm going to use this napkin, because I didn't have real thin fabric, and I put Mod Podge all over it and glued the coffee stir sticks on top. And once that dries up, I also put some Mod Podge on the outside of the, how you call it, the napkin as well. So it made it sort of like a fabric for the roll top. Now I'm measuring the width of the desk so I can cut down the roll top portion. Mine came out to 4.25. And the portion of the track portion got lost or corrupted. I can't find it anywhere on my computer. But what you're gonna do is the width of the I don't know how to explain this. You're gonna have to cut a groove from the portion, the side portion, that has the arches on it, and you're gonna cut about a groove that's hold on, 1/8 of an inch in, and the groove is probably 1/8 of an inch as well. I'll put a picture here to show you what it looks like, so you know what I'm talking about. In hindsight, I should have done the roll top portion as a separate piece and just slid it in to make it easier for me to work on the back of the desk. So keep that in mind if you want to do this portion, but you can do it the same way I did it and just glue it in. This is where I was having trouble sliding it in and out, but after a while it worked itself out. I think it's probably some glue or something was stuck back there, but it eventually works. If you have any questions, just leave them down below. I'll try to answer them as best as I can. And now I'm sanding the drawers down. I added some trim all over the drawers and all over the desk to give it some more character. But it's up to you. You can leave it as decorated as you want, or just plain as you want. Now I'm making the little shelves that go inside the roll top portion of it. So I'm just, this I didn't measure, but I can measure real quick for you. The inside is 3 15/16, and the depth is 3/4 of an inch. Because you don't want it too far out to the front, because the roll top will hit it when it comes to it. I was gonna add little drawers up there, but it was too small, so I just made some smaller shelves. So it's up to you how many shelves you want, or no shelves at all. So depending on the look you want, that's what you do. If you're liking this video, please give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, comment below what type of tiny furniture would you like to see me make next. Next room I'm working on, it will be a miniature kitchen, so stay tuned for that. for the mini shelf that goes inside the roll top portion. I did add a backer to it so you wouldn't see the roll top portion behind it once you looked inside. So I just put it on top of the basswood here and just cut it to size. I painted my desk with the antique Waverly wax from Waverly. And I'm using a baby wipe just to rub it down in and out until I like the stain that the color of the stain. Like I said in the beginning, I will be linking all the live videos that I did with Geri, with all the other pieces of furniture in the library that I made, and also the roll top portion of this desk. I made a short showing me opening and closing it, so I'll leave that link down below as well. So until next time, be brave, be strong, and create something tiny.